Now what the hell? Where is my stat and shot chart? I need one. You guys, I need one. Shout out to Maddox. Maddox, I might need one, my boy. Come on, man, talk to me.
Yeah, go get the ball. Foul! Go get the ball.
They keep playing with me. What is he doing? What is he doing?
Over 3 years ago, I made a video where I analyzed Kenny Chao's game, discussed his shooting averages, and made a shot chart for his 1v1s. And he had some pretty impressive numbers, shooting 49.6% from the field and 49.2% from 3. So fast forward to now, the last video I put up on the channel was an updated version of this for Cash Nasty. And to my surprise, Kenny reacted to it and requested that I make him an updated one as well. So Kenny, if you're watching this, ask and you shall receive. Today we are going to figure out how Kenny is doing so far this year in his 1v1s. And you know the drill by now, we'll be breaking down his game, calculating his shooting averages, and checking out his shot chart. But before we get into it, I gotta say something. What are y'all doing, man? There's 80% of y'all watching the videos and you're not subscribed. Look, you keep coming back to watch the videos, you might as well hit that subscribe button, man. It's free. Do it, right now. Now that that's out the way, let's go ahead and get started with a breakdown of Kenny's game on offense. It's well known in the community that Kenny loves to shoot the 3. In fact, so far this year, 60% of his field goal attempts have been 3-pointers. Kenny especially likes to pull up from deep and will attempt to show off his range whenever he's feeling it. Kenny also has a decent mid-range game. He shoots about 37% from here, and in this area he likes to pull up off the dribble and use step backs. Also, pump fakes are a huge part of Kenny's game, especially in this area. I noticed he likes to use a specific combination of moves where he sizes up his opponents, fakes the step back J, and then uses a step through which leads to an open floater. Kenny is undersized against most of his opponents, but around the rim he knows how to use his body to make shots through contact. He doesn't often attack the rim a lot, but when he does, it's most likely going to result in a bucket. Now on to defense. Kenny has improved here over the years, but it's still the weakest part of his game. Like I said earlier, he's undersized against most of his competition, therefore opponents abuse this down low and just shoot over him. And this often results in Kenny fouling a lot. Opponents also do the same on the perimeter, they can just shoot over him. He also struggles with staying patient and often falls for pump fakes, which gives his opponents easy buckets. And on the perimeter, Kenny's lateral quickness isn't the best, and he has a hard time moving his feet, which often leads to him getting blown by. So far in 2023, Kenny has played 19 1v1s, but I'm only counting 18 of them, and the one game I'm not counting was against G-Bills. I don't think I need to explain why. So in these 18 games, Kenny has played some good competition, and he has a record of 8-10. The 8 people he's beaten are Cash Nasty, Trio, Not Air Jordan, Seji, J Hoops, his cameraman Nate, Hoopin' Life, and Nelson Newman. And his best game out of these 8 was the game against Nate, where Kenny shot 8 for 14 from the field and lit it up from deep, going 5 for 6 from 3. And on the flip side, the 10 people he's lost to are Drifty J, J Hoops, Chris White, Uncle Scoob, a 15-year-old kid named Oscar that was in J Law's camp, Cam Wilder, Jared McCain, John Quall, Flight Reacts, and LeVar Johnson. And you probably already know this, but his worst game on this list was against Flight Reacts, where Kenny shot a rough 3 for 17 from the field, which included a 2 for 11 performance from 3. Also, he only scored 5 points, which is the lowest amount of points he's scored in these 10 losses. So we discussed Kenny's game and talked about who he's played so far this year. Let's move right on to his shooting numbers. In these 18 games, Kenny put up an average of nearly 17 shots a game and made damn near 7 of them. He also put up an average of 10 threes a game and made 4.3 of them. And he averaged 11 points a game. So we know Kenny shoots a lot of threes. These numbers help put that into perspective, and his shot chart will also help with this as well. But Kenny is putting up 17 shots a game, and 10 of those shots are 3-pointers. So let's break this down some more and check out his percentages. So far in 2023, Kenny has put up a complete total of 302 shots and made 115 of them, which gives him a field goal percentage of 38.1. And out of those 302 shots, 180 of them were 3-pointers, and Kenny made 78 of them, which gives him a 3-point percentage of 43.3. So compared to his 2020 numbers, where he shot nearly 50% from both the field and the three, his numbers this year are down significantly. Let me know what you guys think about this. Also, here are the list of stats that I calculated for Kenny's 18 games. If you want to take a better look at it, you can pause the video, or if you want, I have a link at the top of the description that takes you to it. So let's move on to the final section of the video and take a look at Kenny's shot charts. Every shot that he's put up in these 18 games are on here, and there are 115 makes and 187 misses. So the first thing you'll notice when you look at this chart is the crazy amount of 3-point attempts. Like I said earlier, Kenny loves to show off his range, and I actually calculated that 52% of his 3-point attempts were from deep range. You can even see he's taken some shots at half court, as well as one behind half court. The next thing I wanted to point out are Kenny's mid-range attempts. Again, he shot 32% from this area, so it's something he can work on. Like I said earlier in the video, most of the attempts in this area are step backs and pull-ups off the dribble. And the last thing that you can see is Kenny is fairly efficient at the rim when he decides to drive. He doesn't do it as much as I think he should, but it's just not a huge part of his game when it comes to 1v1s. So after everything we've discussed, let me know how you think Kenny is doing so far this year. To recap, he has a record of 8 and 10. He also averages 11 points a game, shooting 38% from the field and 43% from 3. Shout out to Kenny for the reaction on my cash video. I had to repay the favor and make one for him too. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see y'all next time.